Oh, you know what? I want to do this. There was a question here, Chris, about is it possible to change an eye color from brown to blue? So what I wanted to do was show a blue eye that's brown and a true brown eye. So I didn't know if you could help me steer in on this.
Okay.
I want to see how this works out because when we come to doing this iridology, we'll be able to tell. I'll go over this again. Here's a true brown eye. And my deck of cards. Okay, so let's do this. This is a true brown eye. In a brown eye, you will not see any blue. Now you'll notice a white ring. Is that coming in pretty good?
Yeah.
You'll notice a white ring around the outside of that brown eye. That is a cholesterol ring. Now let me show you. Obviously, this is a blue eye. Now, here is a blue eye that turned brown. If you'll notice, you can see the blue underneath the brown, where the brown eye is all brown. I'll show you a stage before you get there where you see this eye. You can still see a lot of blue in this eye, but you start to see the yellow and brown on top of the blue fibers. That is a blue eye. And as you clean the lymph system, all that brown and yellow will come out of there and the eye will turn its blue color. Here's another one. This was a colonel's wife. You can definitely see the blue. Now this is after 2 months. When she first came in, there was only one little bitty spot, the head of a pencil, that looked blue. So she's moving her lymph out, and now you can see the blue underneath. On a brown eye, there is absolutely no blue. There wouldn't be. Here's another blue eye. While we're talking about it, and Chris is here, let me show you sulfur in an eye. This is a lot of sulfur. Notice that that color of that eye is orange. That's a lot of sulfur. It's a blue eye. And you're going to see that sulfur coming out in your stools and probably in your urine. It's out in the lymph nodes. Even when you see sulfur in the bowels, it'll try to pull it to the lymph nodes. Here's a blue eye with a lot of chemicals and a lot of sulfur. Here's a lady that who knows what the heck this red stuff is. It's all in her brain. She came with extreme brain pressure. Now she's getting hunks of mucus out of her sinuses that are red. Not the true color of an eye. I'll show you one here where, generally speaking, sulfur, this is a blue eye. Notice the sulfur is immediately around the pupil. Immediately around the pupil is the stomach and bowel area, and that's where you see most of the sulfur originate. And this will actually come out in your stools as orange stools. Again, this is a brown eye. So what color eye would this be? It's a blue eye. While you're doing this, Chris, let's just give them a little bit of some, iridology lesson here. This is from an 83-year-old female. In here with not a lot of problems. If you look at the eye like a wagon wheel, the pupil is the hub, and there's thousands of spokes that come out and emanate out from the pupil all the way around the eye. Now, if you want to see what the lymph system looks like in an eye, there's nothing any worse than a dairy farmer. So this is a dairy farmer from Upper New York that has an ice cream manufacturing plant. He also was 83 when I took his picture, but you can see the difference. Look at that thick, white, milky substance on top of his blue fibers. You can't even see his blue fibers because of all that white, thick, milky stuff. I just showed you that stuff when it turns brown in a blue eye. That's the lymph system. When you've got a lymph system this bad, you're in trouble. Now let's go back and look at this one, Chris. Notice those fibers are nice and straight. But take a look at her eyes. Look at those fibers are nice and curly. The straighter the fiber, the healthier the cell. The fibers represent the cells of the body. Whenever these fibers develop patterns, lesions, lacunas, crypts, there's all names for them. Each one of these is a specific weakness in the human body. This case that you're looking at was at age 30, a cervical cancer case, age 32, a thyroid cancer case, and came to me at age 34 with pancreatic cancer. Took me 11 months, but I saved this case. This case made the Sally Raphael show. It made Fox News, local newspapers. This was degenerative pancreatic cancer. She ate an apple. She pooped an apple. But look at the difference between the fibers. You see these blue fibers here, nice and straight. 83 years old, very few problems. She's 90-some now, eating raw foods. This lady's still alive here that had the 3 cancers, but and her daughter's eyes look just like hers. And I sit her daughter down and I said, listen, honey, you're in trouble here. Well, it went right over her head, age 20, cervical cancer. Now, this cancer case was very difficult. I write about her in my books, the healing crisis, the tumors that popped out all over, the teeth that were loose. I mean, tremendous, tremendous work. She wasn't digesting anything anymore, and I did not use digestive enzymes. Here's another blue eye. Looks almost brown. I want to see if I can find this other brown eye I have here. Yeah. Let's look at this brown eye, Chris, because this brown eye, in a brown eye, the only way you can see the lymph system is shades of brown. Notice the different shades of brown. You have light brown and you have dark brown. The darker brown is the lymph system in a brown-eyed person and where they have their problems. This is a lighter brown color eye. So I just wanted to give them a little heads up on that. Appreciate you coming in there, and they know we're okay, right, with the time?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So anyway, we were able to swing that in there. Thank you, Chris, so much for coming in and helping me do that. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.